amount of automobiles that exist. There's automobiles that are notoriously durable and reliable. There's like Toyota Land Cruisers.
Corolla.
Yeah, Corolla. Toyotas.
For 20 years. Yeah.
Bro, you get a Toyota, that motherfucker's never going to break.
We had one as a kid. Yeah.
Every Toyota I've ever had just lasts and lasts and lasts.
Yeah.
They're so durable. Their goal, a friend of mine was just telling me this. Oh, Phil was telling me this, that their goal is to last for 30 years in a third world country.
Amazing.
Like, no fucking, nobody builds a car like that.
And it's true, because when you see what the Taliban uses.
Yes. Land Cruisers. Yeah. And then there's Range Rovers.
You get 5, 10.
And then there's, a 1990 Chevy Malibu. It's a piece
How long does that last?
Piece of shit.
It is, yeah. And that's the cop car, right?
It's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I think the cop car was the Impala.
Oh, the Impala. Yeah. Why is that? Like, that's
But then there's like a 2023 Corvette. You're like, damn.
That's a great car. Yeah.
It's like there's different kinds of cars.
But is that a
and there's
choice?
different kind. Nah.
No, I mean by the manufacturer. Are they going like, if we make a car that's good for 30 years, people will keep it for 30 years. If we make a car that's good for 10, they re-up after 10.
It's a good question. Like, why did they do it the way they did it? Right? Because sensibly, like a car from I have a car that I love that's from 2007. It's almost 20 years old. Like, you would think that you would need to get another car to enjoy, but you really don't. Like, are you a fucking race car driver? What are you doing? Like, why are you driving to go so fast? Are you just enjoying what a car feels like to drive? That's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, why does everybody need to get new ones all the time? Well, we're kind of programmed to think that if you're successful, that's what you do. If you're successful, you don't roll around a 2008 Mercedes. What is that piece of shit?
Yeah, but
what
now,
are those stupid fucking headlights and actual key to start the engine?
Actual key.
Yeah,
God forbid.
What the fuck are you doing? You turning the key to start the engine? What are you, a peasant? Right? It's like, what is it?
Give it a second. Let it warm up. Yeah.
Fucking stupid asshole. Press the button. Get a real car. If you're doing well, you get a real car. And
if
it's a
you
trap
like the car, though, that's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
there are people that don't care about cars.
Right.
And getting a car to impress other people when you don't care about cars is such a waste of money.
Right.
But if you love the cars,
Yeah.
then spend your money, have some fun.
Yeah. There's a reason why like a Range Rover costs $190,000 or whatever it is. How much do those cost?
Yeah, around there, depending what it is.
When you drive them, they're awesome.
Yeah.
I rented one in Salt Lake City. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's like a giant tank of opulence.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is beautiful.
You feel like the world's okay.
Yeah.
The world's okay.
Yeah.
Like every bump is kind of smooth. The sound system's amazing.
Yeah.
Bluetooth synced up like that.
Good. Yeah.
Listening to my tunes.
Yeah.
Just driving around Park City.
But will break down.
It perhaps won't be as robust as the Land Cruiser.
Or as resilient as a Toyota.
Yeah.
But you're not paying for resilience. That's the thing. Is like, if you're getting a Range Rover, stop acting like this is your 30-year car. Like, you're choosing to buy a $200,000 SUV because you're not going to be driving along the fucking pyramids in it. Right? Like, like, let's be honest about what's going on here. You're in stop-and-go traffic. Like, it's going to break down.
You're in Beverly Hills.
What do you expect is going on here?
Tim Dillon has one of those things.
He got the Range.
Yeah.
He got a few nice cars.
Tim Dillon lives like a baller.
He really
and I
does.
talk about it. I talk to him.
What do you say?
I encourage him to spend his money.
Spend that money.
Spend that money, bro.
He earns it.
I
Good
try
for
to
him.
tell all of them, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Wait, why? Okay, that's interesting. Why do you tell them to spend?
Because I don't like that, like, save it all up famine mindset.
Did you have that ever? Because you didn't come from crazy money.
No, I didn't. I did not have a spend what you have mindset until I started making money. But when I started making money, I shifted quick, son.
Immediately switched it.
My manager thought I had a gambling problem.
Was he right?
No, I wasn't gambling at all. I was eating lobster every night.
Your business manager called you and said there's an issue?
What are you doing? What are you doing with all your money? I'm like, I'm living like a king, bitch.
Wait, when did you decide?
I've been poor since I was a little kid.
So you could handle being poor. Poor's not scary to you.
Oh, I'm not scared I wasn't scared of being poor.
That's the most
But I was like,
liberating shit.
I'm eating lobster, son.
Yeah, I'm scared
You
of
know?
not living life. That's the fear I think a lot of people don't get. Where it's just like, you've been poor, you're cool with being poor.
Yeah.
You're not afraid of that because you knew how to thrive within that. You knew how to manage that. You're afraid of having all this and not enjoying it in this one life you have.
Well, I think for sure when I first started getting money, I didn't think it was going to last. Like that, nothing had ever lasted before. Like, why would I think that this was gonna like? Oh, there was no stability in it. It's like, why would I think that this was gonna like keep happening? I was gonna get on television. Like, who the fuck gets on TV? You know. So I was like, I'm spending this fucking money. Like, I'm gonna have some fun. We're just eating lobsters. I bought a Volkswagen. I got like a 1990 that car that I showed you last night, a Volkswagen Dorado that I would bump Cool G Rap in.
No, you showed me Cool G Rap. You didn't show me the car.
Yeah, oh, it was Derek then. I was telling him like I'm such a Cool G Rap fan because when I was driving the gigs in the 1990s, it was like really the best sound system I ever had in a car. I had like a nice sound system. It was like a Blaupunkt.
Yeah.
It was kind of had a handle. You pull it out when you leave the car so no one steals it. Remember that one?
The radio.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
The radio comes out like a fucking laptop.
I was explaining this to my guys, my young guys who don't understand that the radio used to come out of the car. And their reaction was this. They would go, hold on. They go this. They go, people would steal the radio?
Bro, that was the whole thing. And they would sell them too. Yeah, the radio.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you would get it, so it would come out on a slider.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You hold it up like a handbag.
Yeah, there was like
and
a
you'd
little
be
hook
walking
that you
around.
could-
So
yeah.
dudes would be walking
And then-
around with their fucking Blaupunk at the bar.
People would put a little sign on their car.
Yeah, please don't break in my window.
Radio's not
Radio
in the
not
car.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow, people were stealing radios.
I mean, that was
all went away.
Yeah.
Once it
Yeah.
became like an integrated computer system with Apple CarPlay and Android Play and all that.
And once just having iPod got cheap, like just having music on you, it was on your phone.
Yeah.
People don't give Steve Jobs enough credit for that. Like he really stopped a lot of like car theft, like breaking into cars.
Probably.
Yeah.
When the ability to get a